What's up, everybody? Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. It is May 6th, 2020. Hope you guys had a good Cinco de Mayo, and if you did some drinking, I hope it was the perfect amount so that you're feeling 100% today. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's just jump right into the astrology today. Nodes are just happily finding their home in Gemini and Sag. Pretty cool stuff. Talked about that enough. Our moon is in Scorpio. I want to let everybody know that the moon is at fall position in Scorpio, so this is the moon's least favorite zodiac sign. It's a hard place for the moon. It brings up a lot of emotions that the moon might not want to deal with. It's deep. It's not like Cancer, where Cancer's like get the emotions started and very cardinal. Um, Scorpio's fixed water, and we can get fixated on some of our deeper things, and we'll get stuck on them. And sometimes that's hard to move away from, but we have to understand that you don't have to hold on to the things that don't serve you right. Like keep what's good for you, learn from what's not, but don't hold on to what's not. Like, let that go. The moon is in opposition to Uranus in Taurus, which is very much about finding unique ways to value ourselves right now. Find just new ways to self-love, and because just things are different, right? And Taurus is our reality and what we value, what we love, our self-love, and just our physical reality. So there's just a lot of things in our physical reality right now that we have to look at differently, and we gotta emotionally get on that level with our reality. We can't be too far away from it. We gotta shine light on that, and we might have to deal with those deeper emotions, like Taurus deals with money, and Scorpio deals with other people's money. So there's, I mean, money could be an interesting thing for a lot of people right now, and we just gotta work through it. Don't let money get you down, or worry get you too emotionally worried, because money comes and goes, and money's not gonna just, sure, money's fun and it can give you a good time, but don't think that money is all you need in life to be happy, because it's not. You don't need, love is more important than money, which is hard for some people to grasp, especially Scorpios. Scorpios be fixated on that money and their investments, which isn't a bad thing at all. Like, money's great, and I hope to make a lot more of it too. So, we're lucky to have the opportunity to make money every day. Um, yeah, we got Mars coming in to this 25 degrees of Aquarius. We're almost out. Mars is going to be moving into Pisces. These last, 4 degrees of Aquarius is like edgy for Mars. Like, we're going to start like, I feel like the collective is going to start taking some actions and starting to rebel a little bit more in these final degrees, because coming into Pisces, we're going to have to figure out like what changes we need to make emotionally to push forward, and what we need to cut from our life to move forward too. Like, we can't always take everything with us. Sometimes we gotta leave some things behind to move forward. Really, the full moon comes into play tonight. Like, it's the 7th technically, but it's early in the morning on 7th, and that's when we get the exact 16. It'll be 17 degrees. 17 degree sun and 17-degree Scorpio moon. So tonight's a good night to get out under the full moon. And if you're really, if the full moon's bringing up any deep dark secrets and like stuff you gotta deal with, like, deal with them. Like, this is the time. Like, this is the time to deal with that stuff and move forward for the rest of this lunar cycle. and the rest of that month, because we can't hold on to all of that stuff and keep it hidden. Like, there's a reason that we come to this point, and it's because we got to get that stuff out. Like, that stuff's going to come to the surface, and we got to work through it and grow through it, and use it for our benefit. You know, don't let it beat you up. If things are coming up and they're like harsh, it'll pass. It'll pass, and you just got to work through it. And you know, that's the full moon tonight. It's not like a super feel good full moon, to be completely honest. Like, this is a full moon that we need to heal some things and to work on some things. Um, we're also getting Juno in Libra, getting this opposition to Chiron. We gotta find more balance when it comes to love and how we're loving people and like what we're doing for other people. Like, we almost have to make sure that, like, if it's not like really benefiting us and our healing, that like that's not balance. Like, if we're just doing stuff for someone else and putting our love into someone else, um, that's not going to be good for us. Like, we have to really focus on ourselves, and if it's working, if the relationship's working, then that's great, and there's balance there. If not, we got to figure out why, and we got to communicate and start. You got to make tough decisions sometimes, and I know that's not what everybody wants to hear, but sometimes those tough, hard decisions are what brings you the most healing and unlocks new doors for you. That's Chiron, the key, the wounded healer. So it'll unlock doors, and it'll make you feel good. It will. We also have Mercury over here coming into 20 degrees of Taurus and making a nice little aspect to Neptune over here at 20 degrees in Pisces. We're getting these deeper messages from spirit, from all sorts of things. And are we gonna listen to them? Because right now, you know, it's got our back. Like, it's coming in, and we should be able to make choices that benefit us and communicate the things that benefit us, whatever that may be to you. But if you're getting these feelings coming in and you're not like dealing with them and voicing them and being honest about your reality that you want to live, um, you know, you're missing out on some good energy, because right now, like, that deeper, um, you know, messages from spirit they're strong, and they want you to push forward and do the right thing for yourself. You know, that's your intuition talking, and your intuition and your guides always want to guide you in the right direction. And sometimes we, you know, use our free will to go against what they say, and that's when we got to learn harsher lessons. And that's such a good aspect that you really want to listen to that, because they got your back today. You're going to start doing things that feel really good, and just it's going to make you feel comfortable in your reality when you figure this stuff out. Um, and that's like, you know, that's Mercury and Taurus is like figuring out this your new reality and what you're doing this year, and how you're going to get through this year. So it's a super good aspect. Venus is finally 21 degrees. I mean, it took forever to get there. She's basically stopped. She's stationary, just going super slow. And yeah, just that never ending square. So she's going to go retrograde on the 11th. I'm sorry, the 13th. Um, Saturn's the 11th. They're coming up. All these retrogrades are coming up. So I hope everybody position themselves well. It's not a bad thing to go through these retrogrades. It's just going to be hard as a collective. I think individually, certain people are going to be dealing with it, you know, obviously better than others. That's just life. Everybody's at different points in their journey. So don't think that, like, just because these retrogrades are coming that you're going to just have a tough time, because that's not true at all. You can definitely get through it. It all depends on your mental state and where you're vibrating at. So keep that in mind. You know, this opposition, I just was looking at this to Chiron. It's also making this trine over to the part of fortune. I put these back on my chart because they're important aspects. This is Juno, which is Zeus's wife in mythology, and very much about our partnerships, and in Libra, so it's a good spot for Juno. And the part of fortune is basically like a little mini Jupiter, and like it says, it brings us fortune um, in Aquarius right now, and they're getting that trine, which will be more direct later today in the evening. But it's like if we find that balance that's good for us and good for someone else in our partnerships, it's gonna bring good fortune. It's just all about the balance. So just know that like you have that fortune there waiting for you, but you have to put yourself first. You can't always put the other person first. That's not gonna heal you, and really, you can't heal anybody but yourself in the grand scheme of things. And you can help people realize they're healing and to help them, but they're gonna choose to do it on their own. Um, so don't try too hard to control people. That's what we need to get away from. Humans gotta stop trying to control other humans. We gotta take control of ourselves and let other humans make their choices. And if our choices resonate and put us together, that's great. If not, I mean, sometimes we gotta set people free on their journey. And it's hard to let go sometimes. I know that. That's about all I'm gonna talk about today. I truly hope you guys have a great day. Check out the card for the day. The Strength card. Perfect. You guys, we all have the strength. There's good energy today before these retrogrades and this full moon. Use this strength that you have to get through the full moon, to not let the deeper issues consume you. Use them to grow because you're strong. Use them to grow, and let's start getting things done. Mercury in these later degrees of Taurus is like, we got to figure out ways to get through this reality, and we got to use the messages we're getting and trust our gut and our intuition, and remember, we're strong. And in relationships too, like, we're strong. We have to make decisions for ourselves. So this is a great card today. I love you all very much, and I hope that you have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow.